What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot and Friends. I'm still playing around with that, Cancer. Justin here, and I hope you're having a fantastic, or hope you're feeling fantastic today. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just amazing, Cancer, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy how yourself has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Now, the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, wherever, Cancer, this one's for you. And I do tarot card spreads based on our ruler here, the good old Moon. And I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, and when she's going void. Of course, it's all of those lunar shenanigans. And just so you're all aware there, Cancer, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force reading on a situation, and everything will be dope, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Alright, Cancer, your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energies all around here, Cancer. And Cancer, happy Jupiter Day. Hope you're feeling expansive. It's Thursday. Hope you're feeling abundant, feeling the dose of luck there, Cancer. Just big energy. And if not, Cancer, feel free to just go with them. Well, for a couple of minutes there, Cancer, because the moon is going void of course today. This has got to be the world's quickest void of course. You might as well not even bother. It's Cancer. Oh. All right, hold on, Cancer. Let me grab your general energy. Bam. Alright, Cancer, because the moon's going void of course. She's going to be going void of course at 9:47 p.m. and that will be Eastern time. And then she'll be moving from Aries into Taurus at 9:49 p.m. So we're looking at about a 2-minute void of course there, time there, Cancer. She's just like, boom, let's get this thing moving. I ain't got time to meditate today. We got things to accomplish. We're almost at the full moon in Cancer. But Cancer, with the void of course energy for those 2 minutes that you can see, Cancer, I like this too. Just as a sidebar, when we say that we don't have time to do like meditation or find these moments of silence or moments for creativity, doing these kind of things to yourself, even if it's just 2 minutes, the moon finds a way to go void of course, and she cherishes those 2 minutes. They're valuable to her. All her void of course energy, it's valuable, that time. And in that time, Cancer, that is a great energy to reset your batteries, even if it's something quick. Sometimes you just need to, you might need being like a, real kind of like energy that's like now. You need your answers now, Cancer. It's just like, whoa, let me just kind of, okay, let's do this, let's do that, just kind of get things in order there, Cancer. So I feel like that is a great reminder that you can reset whenever you need to. Go void of course whenever you possibly can when you're feeling overwhelmed, too many energies coming in at you at once, whether this be other people's emotions or you're just feeling a surge yourself there, Cancer. You can always find those things to get yourself back grounded. And I'm even feeling too, working with maybe some crystals possibly. Maybe you need something to kind of like a thing to grab onto. Maybe you got a certain, whoa, excuse me. Maybe you have a certain stone that you need to hold on to in times of crisis there. That scared me a little bit. But, even when life's scary, Cancer, just has something to just bring you back to the present moment, I feel, and just kind of observe where your energies are at. This is something too that people may be less likely to make decisions during these 2 minutes, so just be mindful. And wouldn't that be something if someone it would be wild, Cancer. And then also your plans may be subject to unexpected changes during this energy, so something to be mindful of. And with the energy being majority Aries today, we're going to give it to them. And we're with this waxing gibbous energy in Aries. This is, I do feel that this does kind of infuse ourselves with a lot of energy, because waxing gibbuses are that increase, that final stages towards the moon, and Aries energy is that sort of, that burst of energy, that stroke of love, that impulse, ambitious type of energy there. So you may feel a surge there, Cancer, like a sudden motivation to really kind of push things and get things started there. Because even if we've been having trouble, kind of getting things locked in, with this, whatever this is that you were working on this lunar cycle. This I feel like is the time where you can kind of get your footing back again. But I do feel with this energy there, Cancer, being mindful of forcing things. I feel like if we can't, if nothing, if we're meeting that resistance, I feel like Aries energy is one that would try to just kind of push and kind of bully its way through something there, and that isn't always the right answer. Sometimes we do need to take a couple minutes, just kind of pause, reevaluate, especially when we're seeing this resistance. Why is that resistance? What's going on there? So we can mindfully use this energy to get to that point of celebration. And I feel too, Cancer, when you think about just how the energies pass off, the cardinal energy, like ourselves, start things off. They're the initiators. And then it's like this Aries energy is like, now that we're getting towards the tail end there, are there any last minute things that we need to kind of kick off there to really kind of fully commit to whatever this transformation is, so that Taurus energy, when we get into the next one, locks that in and keeps it fixed until we get to the mutable part of it, Gemini, to where it evolves us and transforms us into a sense, and where we need to let go. So this can be a really kind of motivational energy, Cancer. I like this waxing gibbous in Aries. I feel it can be very motivational, but just be mindful of just that sort of, again, that impulse control there, Cancer. And then last couple of things. These readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations. And then the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below some links for some other readers that I like watching their Cancer, so definitely check them out. Very intuitive and powerful insights that I feel like they provide. Also, there's a link for an astrologer. I'm thinking about including another person down there, Cancer. I'm still checking out their some of their work, but I really like what they're I like what they're doing there. And also I got some links for some apps there, Cancer. The description box is just loaded there for you, so definitely check that out. But let's get into your general energy of the day there, Cancer. And I like this, Cancer. Look at this card. You got the learn from life. And Cancer, I feel like life is a very very interesting teacher. You have all these energies that are around us, all of these times of celebration, all these times of, loss. And, it's like, I feel that this is like reflecting, because we're getting ready to get into a new calendar year. We're getting closer to, the new zodiacal energies too. We're going to be in Aries energy in a few months. And, I just feel like it's like kind of asking yourself, what have you learned from life, and how have you turned these lessons into wisdom, Cancer? And I feel like it's too, appreciating both the good times and the hard times that this life does provide you. Because then I feel like I feel like when we come to cherish this journey as a whole there, I feel like it brings about this new sense of, we move through life a lot differently. And Cancer, you've been going through some very transformative energies the last couple days up until now. So it's like, even in those changes, what have you learned? Even from yesterday, what did you learn? How are we operating in a higher vibration than we were, a day before, maybe even an hour ago, and just like reminding that life is about those constant changes and growth there. But just like how this cat's celebrating in the background, it is finding these pockets of joy too, learning to enjoy these appreciations off the way. And I feel like being to how this hand is like extending out to this witch. We're not sure if that's the universe or who that is that's inviting us to. It's like almost like someone's like inviting us to, hey, there's more lessons out here. There's more opportunities for growth in a sense, and more for you to expand. And I like that energy there, Cancer. But let's get some tarot on this and see and get some details with this. We're even getting like Hierophant energy that's coming through with this, Cancer. Oh, all right, Cancer. We're moving along nicely. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right, Cancer, you got a lot of heat here. Fascinating with all this Aries energy. So you have well, not these aren't all Aries, but you have the the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Page of Wands, right, the Queen of Swords, and then the Devil here, Cancer, Capricorn, and where are we starting? Let's start with this Queen of Swords here. Because I do feel that the Queen of Swords, as she's going through life, she does see things. There is this like this understanding of how, because she speaks from her heart there, Cancer, and I feel that one thing we learn from life is asking, not what we don't want, but what we do want, in a sense, like changing our vibrations in a sense. And those moments that we were down or that we were tempted off of our course here with the devil here, the things that we may have given our powers to, where we were at conflict with ourselves or maybe even with others, in a sense, how have those, have we brought along, and even too, Cancer, I'm just saying with this Ten of Wands, what burdens are we might even be kind of carrying along the way here? This Nine and Ten of Wands is, I feel, this exhausting energy. We've been kind of going, especially, let me get myself together. If you've been noticing any sort of like repeat patterns in your life there, Cancer, see how this person's got like several wands down here that are just kind of burnt out? Seems like she's been trying the same thing over and over again and just been kind of carrying this weight for a while. And now I feel that there's this energy with the Five of Wands. This is a brainstorming card. When you find yourself in that conflict, how do you alleviate that and start getting these energies to go a different type of way there, Cancer? Because you've been getting, I was even noticing when I was doing the title stuff for your videos, it was going, there was a period there where you were swapping your starting card. When I put those little emojis there at the beginning, I don't know if you've noticed those, Cancer, but those are like the, for the different cards that you have. And you've been like alternating between like the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands here. It's like this sort of, like we're starting something, sustaining something, and then we go back again, and then forward again, and kind of back again. And there's something that we're sort of caught in between there, something that, like a cycle that we're repeating. Maybe there's this fear, maybe whatever this is, this devil is, this hurdle that's getting in our way. I feel these, especially when you notice repeat things that are happening in your life there, Cancer, those are indicators that we're not getting something, that there's, we're not seeing something clearly here with the Queen of Swords, and there's a newer, different approach that's needing to happen there. Maybe we need to take this moment and kind of sit still even for a minute to just kind of see where things have kind of been weighing us down there, where we've been putting our energies, what we've been maybe trying to force along here, and then get to this energy of release and this surrendering energy in order to let something new kind of come in there, Cancer. I feel like this pot's been, something's been kind of boiling over for a while there, maybe, Cancer, especially with how you got those transformative energies for the last few days, so, or last couple of days. So yeah, I feel like the energies with all these wands that are coming through there, this like a shift that's getting ready to happen here, Cancer. So definitely pay attention to that, just on this journey here. Life definitely has a lot to teach us there, Cancer. I think I'm going to leave that there. Nice little start. Let's get another tarot on this. I'll get some more tarot on this. Cancer. Ooh. All right, Cancer. So you have the Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Strength card here, Cancer. And I feel with this Three of Cups and Three of Pentacles there, Cancer, I feel, and even the Six of Wands, I really like that energy because, the Six of Wands is a sense of community, in a sense that this witch has just gotten off of a long journey here. And where she did accomplish some things where, it required her strength and she did some things by herself, of course. But I feel the Six of Wands is also that appreciation for those that you thank along the way that have had an amazing influence and that have had an influence on you to get you where you're at today. And I don't even mean just the people that have lifted you up there, Cancer. I mean even the ones that may have put you in a challenge, that have brought you, that got you in like a devil moment there, and even learning to celebrate in those wins as well, because they did teach you something there, Cancer. All these relationships that happen in our journey aren't by accident. The coincidences are, they may seem sort of random in the moment, but in hindsight there was something that was trying to be taught to you there, Cancer, and something in a way that it did strengthen you. I remember I had a moment where I was closing out a cycle, and it was a I didn't care for how the situation went down, but when I thought about all of the things, I had a moment where I was, right as I was leaving a space and just sort of like looking back, and I had this flashback where I was, when I was first walking in, and how I had came in with all this, and as that evening had progressed, there was all this sense of, curiosity and wonder, and it was all worth it, Cancer. Even all the weirdness along the way, some trickiness, but overall it was absolutely something to celebrate there, Cancer. And I feel this Three of Cups there, even if you're not with those people, taking a moment and raising a cup to them. And you don't necessarily got to be drinking, Cancer, but just taking a moment and paying homage to all of these people, however they affected you, because it got you to where you are today. And you wouldn't be where you're at if it weren't for that experience, in a sense. And I feel like it's, even if we feel that they do you didn't do you right there, Cancer, no, it's like, I hope that makes sense. There was something that was learned in there, and I feel like all of those experiences are precious regardless of how we might feel about them. It just, again, hindsight is 2020 in all of that, and how it has strengthened you over this course of this adventure here. So I like that, Cancer. And I feel too, those, even with those people who might have challenged us, who may have got us in those sort of low vibration, those devil moments, they taught you discernment, Cancer, and affect your who you may welcome into your collaborations, and who you keep, the energies that you keep around you. So I like that. I like the, Cancer. That's a nice little lesson there. Now let's get some advice from Mars. All right, Cancer. Oh, look at a little lunar shenanigans. I'm with it, Cancer. Wow, Cancer. Yeah, no, that's a lot of heat. And look at Aries popping through here, at least one of their cards for me. So you have the Three of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Moon card here, Cancer. And let's switch back over, because I like this, Cancer. Because again, the Six of Cups, this can be a card of the past, but it's like the situations that you, in the memories and things that you have shared with those people that have come into your world there, because they've taught you how to do things differently, whether it been, maybe there was some line that went down there, maybe there was some, I don't know, just sometimes where we were in a different vibration there, just kind of operating outside of ourselves, kind of got separated a little bit. We were on a, just kind of doing like some, I'm getting like this interesting, this sort of like this shadow work that's coming through in the moon, like a moment where we were just kind of lost in the kind of the darkness of our journey there. But look at the Queen of Wands. She went boldly, assertively, conquered that dragon, and now she's in this energy of celebrating. The Queen of Wands is one, she's a very powerful queen. And I do feel that it is, I feel this Queen of Wands energy here, Cancer, is that reminder that of never being afraid to go pursue your passions and go to pursue your dreams, to not be afraid of the lessons that life may want to teach you there. Because, there's growth always around the corner, I feel, with this Three of Wands, and there's so much out there to experience. And I like how we're talking about this because I think I was talking about this yesterday, because the ruler of where the moon is at is Mars right now, being in that Aries energy, and Mars is in Sagittarius, so we're in that sort of expansive energy, and we're going towards this waning gibbous, getting towards this full, becoming a full, I like this, we're getting towards the full moon, Cancer, this full, becoming a more whole Cancerian, just like, and I feel even with this Seven of Swords here, these are the tools that we pick up along the way here, Cancer. And I feel that how this figure has these five swords here, but leaving there, there are these two on the wall that they're leaving. I feel like it's not forgetting these ones that we even might left on the wall too, that we may felt like we don't want to take along with us, but in a sense are helping us more so grow, in a sense there, Cancer. I hope that makes sense. But I think I'm going to leave that there, Cancer. Yeah, I like this. It's very, very brave energy, I feel. Like, I like what this Queen of Wands is saying. This sort of just like, this is, life is too, and not even that life is too short, is that life is full of wonder, and that there's so much for you to experience. So again, that moon energy can be a little frightful at times because it's in this darker energy, but the moon, all the moon is doing is reflecting the sun's light, Cancer. We were just celebrating in the moon not too long ago with this three of moons, Three of Cups there, Cancer. So I think I'm gonna leave that there, a little something to think about. But if you like that, Cancer, if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. And share this, Cancer, if you know someone who's been maybe struggling with the lessons of life, maybe having trouble seeing, always just seeing the glass is half empty. And well, I'm not saying, life isn't tough and that we don't come, some conflicts, challenges can be brutal there, Cancer, but they all happen for a reason. These are experiences that your soul needed to learn for something. It wasn't just happening just to keep you down. So it is understanding what that is and how we can transform that energy into something beautiful. And then subscribe there, Queen of Wands. Hit that bell button to get notified when I release videos each day. And then last little bit there, Cancer, check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign for your readings, but just check your chart there, Cancer. Get to know yourself a lot better. Maybe you got a moon in Aries. Maybe you were born during a waxing gibbous phase, Cancer. And then I'm on over to my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do weekly videos, monthly ones, yearly ones, and it's a good old time. I'm actually about to do, speaking of the devil, I'm about to do Capricorn's yearly reading later today there, Cancer, so ain't that something. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here. Ooh, so I can get you out of here, Cancer. Look at you syncing up with the energy. Here's Mars. I love that. You got the tower. Ooh, you got the tower here, Cancer. And the tower is that energy of change, that where a certain foundation isn't working anymore and you transform. And I feel like it's paying attention to the things that you've needed to let go along the way. And again, how we're building how the lessons of life have helped you build this sturdier foundation for yourself there, Cancer. And if you feel that life hasn't been feeling that stable as of late, your tower's running, and so we might be running away from something, avoiding some things there, Cancer. But what is it that's needing to change? What conflicts do we need to assuage? Five of Wands energy. What is going on with that? Are we being honest with ourselves? Seven of Swords, as far as to what might be getting in the way of our growth. So that's even something to think about there, Cancer. That moon energy can be illusions that we cast. So just be mindful of that. Oh, and let me get your other card here, Cancer. Interesting. Thank you. Because you got the vulnerability card here, Cancer. And this card is about what are you really feeling. And so I feel like this, how are we feeling about how life has been treating us so far? What have we learned from this thing? What and listen, we may not like what has happened to us thus far, but it's already happened. You know, we can wish and hope and change and stuff. The only thing that we can change is what's happening in the present in order to alter the future there, Cancer. And I feel that, and that's difficult, I feel like, for us being a sign that is associated with the past, but we can use that past energy as a motivator to drive us forward. You know, Cancer, there is a gift. There's this the past doesn't have to be a 10 of wands, doesn't have to be a burden. It can be fuel for something else, tower energy for transformation. But I do feel there is this need of even just, just admitting that something may not have gone the way that we want to, but we will get to that place there, Cancer. It's all, nothing is permanent in this journey. So, and Cancer, we're a sign that waxes and wanes. So if any sign should be used to these cycles, that Cancer, it's us. So that toughens us up and helps us to adapt to these situations a lot easier. So I'm with that, Cancer. I think I'm gonna leave that there. So you stay safe out there with all these life lessons and things. That's very interesting, Cancer. I dig that. And you keep eyes on the moon. She's getting fuller and fuller. It's just yeah, we're getting towards that full moon in Cancer. Feel that energy is gonna be fantastic. I'm with it. And I will catch you, Cancer, on the next one tomorrow.